reading today, pick a card on what's the tea on you, and the tea is hot. So we have 4 piles today, of course, featuring my beautiful OPI. Shout out to OPI. So this will be pile 1, and this is bubble bath. Pile 2 is 2 timing the zones. Pile 3 is trading paint, random. And pile 4 is I am what I amethyst. So take a moment, pick your pile, and I'll see you there. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. No negative comments will be tolerated. If you don't vibe with my vibe, then you can click off or just don't watch my shit. Okay. So, pile number 1. So, pile number 1, like, I'm getting the tea that you're chosen first, like you're number 1. Maybe you recently won a competition or something. You could be the first sibling in a family. I heard you're very demure, very demure. And I also, like, when I picked this, I heard soft girl energy, like, or boy energy. Like, you could be in your soft era. You're not trying to overexert yourself, work way too hard. You're working smart instead of working hard. You could also love, like, earth tones, muted tones, neutral tones. Like, that's your thing. Not very dramatic, people are saying about you, like the tea. Like, I heard you're not really about the drama. You are more, I heard action speaks louder than words. Like, you don't really like talking. You don't really like wasting your time explaining what's going to happen or being theatrical about things. Because some people are theatrical, okay? That's why we have actors. And some people are just like, you know, too much. And there's like varying degrees. Some people are in the center, but I feel like for you, it's like, I just do me. You could also be an earth sign. I'm getting like earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, very stable energy. And you may also like gardening. I saw like a vision of soil. That's weird. Yeah, you could have like a green thumb. Pile number 1, like people, the tea on you is that you like to grow things, like you like to have a lot of plants. You could have many plants in your house, or you just like building things, like building structures, building companies, building yourself up, building your confidence, building up other people. Like, you just like developing things. Okay. So I'm gonna start with the animal spirit from Kenny Crayons. I haven't used this in like a million years. Let's see what comes up for your energy on what's the tea on you right now. What is the tea on pile number 1, spirit? What's the tea on you? Yeah. See, like, even with the starfish and the turtle right now, like turtle and starfish is water energy. Well, I heard Aries. That's not water. Aries, Leo. That's what I heard. Maybe you have like a fire sign that's arising, or there are fire signs that are spilling the tea on you right now. But you could be a water sign. But you're like the star, like starfish. Like, you're out there, you're different. But quiet at the same time. I think starfish in this deck is all about being understated. You don't have to be loud because your energy just speaks for itself. And the turtle is very ancient energy as well. So you've been around, maybe you've been reincarnated many times. Maybe the tea on you is that you're a really old soul, like you like really, what is the word, Jesus? Antique things, or you like retro things. You could dress in a certain way that's not of this time or era. Maybe that's because you're from that era in a previous life. Okay. What is the tea on my is showing up? What's the T on pile number 1? I don't know why I heard hard. Sorry, my cat's doing some stuff right now. I also heard as I was shuffling and then I was staring at the bubble bath nail polish. You could also love bubble baths and like treating yourself again. Soft girl era and taking care of yourself. But I also heard really hard to deal with. So the T on you is that for some reason you're very hard to deal with. But I feel like it could be because you're setting your own boundaries. You're not willing to let people walk all over you or have their way without having your opinions or needs met. Like, that is over if you were someone that allowed people to do that, or you've always been like that. Okay. Anyways, so you have the octopus. You have the earthworm. This is earth energy. Octopus is water and fish is water. A lot of water. I mean, you have the horse at the bottom of the deck. What? It's so funny. This is my first time using this deck in maybe over 6 years. And I feel like the meanings are coming back because, and I have the book just in case, but the octopus is water energy and the head of the octopus is very lit up. Funnily enough, I was having a discussion with my sister about octopuses and they're sentient beings. They're very intelligent. They're the most intelligent beings in the water realm, or one of them. And so, like, I think you are extremely intelligent and you have a far-reaching influence or presence, or you could be like a multitasker, or you have multiple talents. Like, I'm just staring at the multiple arms. I was thinking tentacles, but they're the little circle things that are tentacles. Yeah, like you have like your hands in a lot of things. Maybe you're a boss, or maybe you're someone that is like multifaceted and you're very, very intelligent. That's the T on you. Like, you're hella intelligent. You know what you're doing. You always feel your way out of the dark, because this octopus is like in the dark. Maybe you're very deep, or the T on you could also be like if you ever find yourself in conflict or pickle or hard times, like in the dark, or even in your shadow self, you're able to feel your way through with your intelligence, your logic, and using the tools around you. And with the earthworm, which is really cool, it's like earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Cap. You could have earth signs in your chart, or earth in your chart. But like the earthworm is basically like a seed. You're opening like a realm right now. You're starting something new. Maybe you went to maybe you started a new venture, you're going to school, you started a new job, you became a new parent, or you're moved to a new city, whatever it is, like you're starting something new and fresh. And wow, I'm staring at this and I feel like this is also the Ace of Pentacles. Like, I don't know why that came up, but like the circle, earth energy, and it's in earth, and then all the lines, it's just Ace of Pentacles to me. So maybe you could be getting a new financial opportunity or money, or again, a new seed. You could be having a new child. And if not that, it's like you're rebirthing yourself, because like earthworms kind of dig into the soil and they aerate the soil that gives us the greenery, the fruition, the right conditions for things to grow. So your conditions in your life have changed. That's the T on you. Like, maybe you were in a dark place before, but now things are shifting, things are changing. You're in a new environment. You have new rules and new expectations, or I'm just staring at the lines because They're all like uniform lines. Even on the earthworm, it's like, I heard staying within the lines, but not necessarily. Like maybe you have new boundaries or lines or guidelines that you have to follow, or like morals and codes that you created for yourself, or like a new job and you have to learn new rules for the job, or in a new town, new city. I heard grid, like you maybe you move somewhere else, you're trying to learn the roots. I don't know. Roots could also be something applicable to you at this time with T. Like maybe you watch Roots. Maybe you're learning more about your roots, your heritage, other people's roots. That's a T on you. You could, again, like with the intelligence, like you could be in school, you could be learning stuff, but also you could just be a very curious person, and you're well-rounded and educated, and you know about things aside from yourself, aside from your own boundaries. Like you're willing to grow. And that's amazing. And then we also have the fish. Some of you could be Pisces, again, water signs. And I just heard salmon. You could like salmon, like eating salmon. Interestingly, I saw like some salmon cream online today on Amazon. So maybe you're like looking for all these new creams or something. Like again, soft girl, soft boy era, taking care of your skin, taking care of your body, eating healthy. But also like the salmon or the fish, like some fish have to go upstream against the tide to survive. If they don't, then they die. So I'm feeling with you, like the T is that, oh shit. I don't know, like I'm feeling like really butterfly-y and excited. I'm just sitting here, I'm chilling, but I feel like for you, that's the energy. Like you're doing something that feels impossible, because these two cards are dark, but it's happening, it's working, because the earthworm, the seed, the actual material fruition of this is happening. And it happens through our emotions, happens through our thoughts, happens through fire, which is our ambition. So I feel like the T on you is like you made it out of something. You traversed some kind of a boundary, and you're building your own, I heard time capsule. That's so random. Like time capsule, you're building your own realm here. Like look at this multicolored stuff in the middle of the earthworm, and he or she is creating this for themselves. And like you made it out of some, I heard dark storm, that's crazy, some dark storm, and like you made it up the bank. So you didn't, you kept trying to go up the riverbank, the numerous riverbanks. And I just saw a vision of Po in, is it Po in Kung Fu Panda, when like the first one, he was trying to go up the stairs, and he went up like 2 stairs, and it was as if he went up the entire set, but the camera zooms out and it's like just 2 steps, and then he falls. But then he finds some way to get up there. Eventually he just thugs it out and goes up all the way to the top of the stairs, because he wants to see the Furious Five or whatever, or 4, correct me if I'm wrong, I have horrible memory with that stuff, to perform, because he always envisioned himself being part of that crew, seeing them, he had their action figures, he manifested it. So I feel like the same thing with the fish. You manifested something, you crossed a boundary, you are like climbing this mountain top. And with the moon, there could be something going on with like your moon in your chart. If you don't know what it is, you should look it up. I'm a believer in sidereal and Vedic astrology, but Western astrology, if you're into that too, whatever. But there could be something with your moon, like maybe your emotions or your moon is helping you through this, or maybe, it's so red. It could be something with your your root chakra, dealing with your survival instincts. Maybe you've always been in survival mode and you feel like, damn, like, I don't have a choice here. It could also relate to a mother figure, and maybe they made you feel or put you in situations where you were constantly in survival mode and you're fleeing that, like you're leaving all of this shit behind. And then the horse, again, is a very spiritual. See the moon again, like there's two moons. You see that? There's two moons. Same moon too, it's like crescent moon, except this one is not red. Which is good. Like, I mean, red's not bad, but I'm looking at it in terms of chakras because that's what this deck calls for. But like the moon is now transferred to you on your forehead. Like your intuition is hella high. That's the T on you. Like nothing can get past you. You could have like psychic abilities or foresight or whatever from your maternal side or the maternal side of either parent, lineage, whatever. And also the moon here is yellow and orange. So it's like you're elevating. The red chakra is the lowest chakra, the primitive chakra, the base chakra, survival. And then you're moving up. There's a bit of orange here. Orange is the sacral chakra, which is like, you know, where your uterus is, where the like sexual organs are, that denotes creativity. And then going up from that is the solar plexus chakra in your stomach, which is about your confidence level, your determination, your will. And that's where you're at. See, it's like 2 water, 2 earth. Like people are saying the T on you is you're hella stable, you're moving forward, you're stable with your emotions, even if in the past things were a little rocky or shaky, or people around you, or the people around you, family, friends, whatever, situations try to knock you down, or like it's a pathology in a family, a pathology in your previous life that keeps repeating. It's like you leveled up, basically. The T on you is that you leveled up. And it's interesting because I was feeling here that you're in your soft girl era, and it's like, even though you have overcome so much, which is the T on you, and now you're softer and doing you and taking care of you, it hasn't made you bitter. It hasn't made you aggressive or rough or uncouth. Like you're just chilling. Like, look at this color. It's so pretty. Like, it's mute. It's neutral. Like, it's chilling. It's understated. It's elegant. It's classic. Like, that's the T on you. Regardless of what you've been through. And, like, you're spiritually led. I have to see what, like, Spirit's telling me to see what the horse means, because apparently that's important right now. Yeah, so the horse means momentum, freedom, expansive energy, and force. The horse represents the most masterful form of earth energy within the deck. It provides us with momentum so reliable, so supportive, that you could ride on its back towards any goal, no matter how difficult the terrain. As a horse personality, you're fully awakened, fully alive, and cannot be defeated. What did I say? Horse's freedom becomes available to us when we hone and collect our energy through daily practice. Physical stamina, exercise, and mental focus, meditation, are the secret weapons behind the horse's legacy. When you're in balance, achieves anything and never gives up. What was I saying? You never give up. When out of balance, runs away, feels weak. And that's what you're leaving behind. You are not feeling weak. You are not running away. And to bring in balance, strength training. Literally, that's what I was saying. The feeling that I was getting. So congratulations, because I feel like the T on you is like, despite anything, you've overcome and you are undefeated. I heard knockout KO. In the same manner as Cuphead. I play video games, Cuphead. They're like, knockout. And it's like a huge knockout across the screen. It's like, yes, I finally did it. So like you did something. What's the T on pile number 1? I heard 3. I don't know why. Pile number 1. What's the T on pile number 1? Hey, you have the Ace of Cups, bro. Pile number 1. I heard self-love. Honestly, like, I feel like this is straight up self-love. Like, you're just straight up loving on yourself. This is, again, the bubble bath. It's literally called bubble bath. You could be taking care of yourself, listening to yourself, doing affirmations, like trying to treat yourself well, listening to what you don't want and adhering to it, asking yourself what you do want and adhering to it. Shit, if you want to go play basketball today, but you never make time, you're actually doing that. Or if you want to sit by the lake and chill, but you never have time, or you always, you know, you're allowing yourself that care and connection and listening to yourself. Doesn't have to be in that exact way. But yeah. Also baptism I'm getting. I don't know why. Like with this, maybe some of you could have been recently baptized. You had a child whom you've recently baptized. Queen of Wands? What? I heard the spirit. I heard literally the spirit. Like you got the spirit, you got the fire, you got the heart. You got heart. You got heart. That's the T on you. You got heart. And like, it's really difficult to explain that because we always say it. What does that mean to you? Put below in the comments. But I feel like it means you have persistence and grit. You have integrity. You have passion. You uplift others and yourself. You do the right thing when no one's looking. You have heart. And I heard you got spunk. I heard Funky Town, that song, Funky Town. What's the T on pile number 1? T on pile number 1. Yeah, rest and rejuvenation, number 4. What's the T on pile number 1? You think before you act. Some of you could have been shy too, I'm getting. Because when I was scrolling through the book or flipping through the book for animal spirit, for the earthworm, it said like shy. Or like not wanting to tell people your vision, your dreams, whatever. But I feel like you're moving past that. Because again, the 4, sorry for the loud ass cars. The 4 of swords, swords is about communication, your voice, how you write, how you speak, all of that, how you think. You're very logical. You're allowing people into your heart. You're allowing people into like, you know, your mental space. Maybe that wasn't something you shared freely, but now you are, and it's like changing your life, changing the world, changing the people around you. Maybe you're choosing to speak at events or give speeches. Maybe some of you are in TED Talks. Maybe some of you are choosing to teach, be professors, or have your own channel, whatever. That's awesome. And we have the 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like the T is a lot of people, the T is being spoken by a lot of people you knew. I usually don't do that, but Spirit told me to. It's a, and this is Cups energy, water again. Like, there are people you grew up with. There are people that, like, were from family, from back in the day, or friends, or people in your community, people that used to know you, people that used to work with you, but they're from the past, man. And they're giving you your flowers. Like, that's the tea. It's not no bullshit. This isn't so, like some people, the tea is not that nice. And for the people that can't handle it, which come to my channel and bitch about it, then it's not your reading. And not every situation is daisies and roses and everybody loves you. Let's be fucking real and logical, okay? That's what Miss Robot's about. And intelligence. Let's use intelligence. But I feel like they're all people that you used to know in a community or a place you used to live, or like maybe, like I said, you left somewhere and that's what they're saying about you. You could have 2 kids. They could be really cute and nice, and like they're growing up in like this idyllic way that you've created for them, despite what you have grown up through in the past. What's the T on pile number 1? Let me pull one more. I feel like this is pretty straightforward. What's the T on pile number 1? See again, Earth. Aligning with Earth. King of Swords. Yeah, I feel like, again, like you have opportunities in your hand. You are becoming what you want. That's it. Like, you're transforming into what you want, despite the hardships with this big ass mountain that you had to overcome and traverse with the fish in the past, or maybe old family roots or ties with these trees in the back. You are becoming who you always dreamed of and self-actualizing yourself. And you're not afraid, the T is, you're not afraid to start over. Some people are fucking afraid to be in new environments, to start something new, to be the fresh new one that doesn't know shit. But that's how we learn, and you're not afraid of that, and you know those secrets of evolution, and you hold them like you are with this pentacle and the Page of Pentacles. That's you holding all of these secrets of evolution and self-worth and love for self. New opportunities, a new job, whatever, new relationship, new child. Like, you're just imbuing your hopes and dreams and desires within yourself and in this new opportunity, and you're following through. And that's amazing. And we have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So there could be, like, well, we have the World at the behind that. So you could be an air sign. You could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and that is like high intelligence with the King of Swords, even if you're not an air sign. Like, you just have this quality about you that you have either cultivated or you always had and you're taking seriously now, or what have you. But like, your sword is big as fuck. That means your knowledge is like really huge. You are expanding with the butterflies. You've transformed. Oh, I have to sneeze. Bless me. Yeah, like with the butterflies, you've transformed. There's barely any clouds here. You see the clouds are moving away, and most of the sky is clear. Like, your mind is fucking clear. Like, you know what you're doing. You know where you're going. There is no confusion. There is no rigidity. You flow like air. And I don't know why, but I'm getting there could be like a father figure for some of you in pile number 1 that was hella rigid or had high expectations. I just saw greater expectations from the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie series. I freaking love that series. When is the 3rd one coming out? But in the first movie, he had to write an essay on greater expectations because he was trying to fail on purpose, because he didn't want to have all the stress of these expectations. And then he ended up becoming Spider-Man, which is like 20 billion times more of an expectation than he thought he had in school. And I feel like he naturally rose to that, and that's what it is. It's the elevation, the world, and the King of Swords. That's you. Like, you graduated. That's what the world is. You graduated. You are enclosed, safe. You could be wealthy. You could have all of these, you could have all of these fixed signs, like staring at you and gossiping on you on what the tea is about you. And they're like, oh my God, like, I could just see it as a conversation. It's like, you don't know what's happening. It's like, this is their imagination, or like, you know, those thought bubbles that come up above people's heads in movies or shows or cartoons, and like, they're just talking and you're the thought bubble, and they're just like, oh my God, like, pile number 1, can't believe pile number 1 is like so real, like so demure, like she or he has evolved so much. Like, they're so different, and that's amazing. Like, shit, like, now they achieve this goal because this wreath is around you, or they're beyond survival mode. Like, remember when pile number one had to do this, or I remember days when we did this with pile number one. They don't even do that shit anymore. Like, I don't know, it's just like this conversation is, and it's as a celebration. I feel like that's the tea. And it could be amongst Aquarius, a Scorpio, Leo, and a Taurus. If not, those could be part of your Vedic signature. And you could have, I don't know why I keep getting this for you guys. With the King of Swords, I have to say it because like it keeps coming up. Yeah, the King of Swords could just be like a very rigid father figure, and it varies. Like it could be someone who is heartless, cold, loveless, to someone who just didn't know how to show those things but did care, but was also rigid and only like their love kind of came out one-dimensionally and you didn't really feel it or feel appreciated or feel seen or whatever. And it's like this constant pressure I'm feeling, like constant fucking pressure and gaze of like disappointment or discernment or judgment. But it's like you've surpassed this energy because it's closed now and you're doing your own thing. You're in your own world. So that's good. Well, I think I'm going to end it there. So pile number one, that was your reading. If this resonated, drop a comment down below. Let me know how it resonated. If you want and if you care, definitely subscribe and share, like, do whatever you need to do, and I'll see you next time. Okay. On to pile number two. Hello, pile number two. Okay, I love this color. Pile number two. This is two timing the zones. What? Pile number two, the tea on you could be you're a player or playette. It could be that you snatch souls and hearts and like anywhere you go. Like you're just that guy, that girl. You are out there. You are vibrant. I heard Vibrant Thing by Q-Tip. The song. For those of you that don't know. Also, like with two timing the zones, it's like you are cosmopolitan, you're an international, you could be a mixed race person, like you could have multiple races, or you just like to travel everywhere and anywhere all the time. You're one of those people. Passport ready, deals on your website ready, scanning every day, like you're out of here, like you're constantly on the go. That's the tea on you. You might be like I heard hot foot, like you can't sit still. Could have ADHD. But you like the scenes, you like aesthetics, you like beautiful things. Some of you could be into like hardcore feminine core, like you're in your feminine core, ultra feminine era. Or I heard you like dance to the beat of your own drum. I heard skip too. Skip to the beat of your own drum. Skip to my loo. Don't know what that is. Why that's coming. Ooh, Cosmic Egg. I love this card. Like these circle cards are spirit cards, so that's like the highest level in the deck. Cosmic Egg. You're in like a heavy transformation mode right now. And you could be protecting it like hell. Or protecting like some kind of information, secrets, your plans, where you want to go, what you're doing. A promotion. Because like snakes constantly shed their skin. And like spirit is a higher level. You're on a higher level. You see things other people don't. You catch things people miss. What's the T on pile number 2? What's the T on pile number 2? Is the T. What is the T? Pile number 2 right now. It's the T on pile number 2. I heard energy. It's the T on pile number 2. Wow. 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 Wow, you're like ferocious out here. You a ferocious bitch. That's what I heard. Oh no, a card fell. Hold on. Damn it. Damn it. My bad. Shit. Maybe you're hard to get reach of. You're hard to get a hold of because you're just like never in the same spot, or you just don't do the things everyone else does. Sorry. Hold on. You make people readjust. Oops. I don't think people are ready for you. Pile number 2. People aren't ready. They're not ready. If they want to, pile number 2, it's like they have to go out of their way, okay? Because I feel like with the turtle and what just happened with the turtle and it falling and then me having to get it and having difficulty to get it, which is usually not the case. I feel like hold on. You're the leader. You're the leader, you're the boss, the wolf. And when I was staring at the turtle and trying to center myself, I just heard, because I was thinking you move slowly, because turtles move slowly, but then a clip of Goodfellas, which is one of my favorite movies, from Martin Scorsese, when they were explaining like different people in the mob and the crew, and then there was Polly, and they were explaining how like Polly never speaks to anyone directly. It's always like a message, like, sorry, Polly never speaks to anybody in a whole like group or audience. It's always a one-on-one interaction because he doesn't want anyone else to know what he's saying. And that's very strategic. And also they were saying something about how Polly always moves slowly and that Polly doesn't have to move for anybody. That's why. He doesn't have to move for anybody. He doesn't have to freaking be crazy and move like a crazy person, rush for anybody. He is the boss. So you could be the boss. Or people have to like move around your expectations, or like you could be the eldest here with the turtle. The turtle's like on me like right now. I'm just drawn to it, and the fact that it fell is just like shit. Oh, so it could be like a situation. It's on you, pile number 2. It could be like you're a scary boss with the panther, not literally, but maybe literally, because I got the vision of Miranda in The Devil Wears Prada, and when she's arriving, and it's like this whole orchestration, everybody knows, and everyone knows beforehand, and people are fidgeting and shuffling and changing and shifting things in the workplace, or like not doing what they were not supposed to do. Shit is not relaxed. It has to be up to her standards, or you're gonna be shit on or let go, you know, like in zero tolerance. That's what I'm hearing. You're like a zero tolerance kind of person. Maybe you're a boss, or you just have certain expectations, and it's just the way you live your life. You walk the walk and talk the talk. Like, you're not just saying it and then not doing it. You're actually doing it. You're leading by example, and like you expect people to do the same. Like, it could be the way you run your family. It could be like how you move at work, or you're a boss at work, or how you move with your life. Like, You could be someone that is like a bodybuilder. I'm thinking of like Arnold Schwarzenegger and his documentary about himself on Netflix, and how disciplined, like I'm still, like I love Arnold Schwarzenegger, and just the amount of discipline and imagination and manifestation, foresight, planning, and consistency that he put into himself is astonishing, especially from where he started. So I feel like you're that kind of person. Like, you started from the ground up, and like, you know it's not impossible, so it's like, what's your excuse? What's your excuse? Like, you're looking at people like, okay, with their excuses, like, all right, and this is relevant because like I don't live by excuses. I don't do that. We don't do that here. I don't know, like, it's a very miss me with that shit kind of vibe. So this is fire energy, Panther. You could be Aries, Leo, Sag. The wolf is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Cap. And then you have the water sign, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And again, it's like, I keep hearing zero tolerance. I don't know. But zero tolerance with what? Hold on. Wow. Okay, so I said zero tolerance with what? And then I heard from my guides, like, life wasting. You're not about wasting life, time, wasting opportunities, wasting, like, you can't tolerate people that are lazy, stupidity. I heard, like, when people say, oh, there's never a stupid question for you, yeah, there is a stupid question. There is a such thing. Yeah, it's a no. The Panther. Okay, so the Panther in the book. Okay, I like, I'm pretty sure this is dealing with jealousy because of the green eyes. And the green denotes the heart chakra, dealing with what we love, what we covet. I feel like people covet the shit you have. People covet not even just materially. It's just like, as the wolf, you just have so many qualities. And it's earth energy. So it's like, you're very stable, you're very grounded, you're very like zero tolerance. I don't know why I keep hearing that. And like, you have morals and beliefs and a foundation that you believe in, or like you built a foundation or something. You believe in your message or whatever you have cultivated in your life, culturally, politically, spiritually, economically, physically, I don't know, like all of it. So it's like, I think in any way, for pile number 2, it's like, there are people who fucking hate that about you. That's the tea. They're just, but the tea is, it's interesting because they're showing me a vision of like Harry Potter, the movie Harry Potter, and when they, I forgot which one, I'm not like well versed, but I've seen all of them and I can't quote anything, so don't ask. But there's one movie where there was like a new principal and there was like new rules and new guidelines, and like, she was just extremely strict, and she had pink everything, and she was a hell of a bitch. Like, she was like an extreme bitch, and like the worst kind of bitch, because she thinks she's doing right and doesn't reflect on herself, and then punishes other people. So it's like a huge contradiction to what she stands for. But like, I feel like people view you that way, but that's not actually what you are. It's like, they're that way, but you're not like that. Like, you lead by example and with groundedness. And I heard, I don't know why, like stability. And some of you could be indigenous. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like indigenous or spiritual. Like, there could be spiritual reasons why you do stuff. Or spiritual influences. Like, you're not doing things for an ego trip. You're not doing things in a frivolous way, or to say, I'm better than you, or as a power trip. Like, that's just how you live your life, and then other people dog on it or are mad about it or can't relate. They can't relate, and then they get mad. But then at the same time, it's like the tea is that they're actually jealous of you, like on the inside with the green eyes. Like they're extremely jealous, but then they take it out on you in a very aggressive ass way. And it's funny because it's like you're calm and just chilling and not reacting, and you're just watching this. Some of you could have experienced this, pal, too, where it's like you're just chilling, and then this crazy person is freaking out, has nothing to do with what they're freaking out about, and you know that. But they're like going off, like losing it, like shaking, mad, but like in their eyes it's like green envy. It's like they want, what you have, or what you represent, or like, you know, the crew or the crowd or the recognition that you've garnered just by being yourself and being grounded and sticking by your principles. And they don't have any principles, so they don't have the shit that you've acquired, because they're more like that lady in Harry Potter, or they try to emulate you in that way, but that's not what you are, and they're misinterpreting everything. That's the tea on you. Like, you're highly misinterpreted, and maybe it's because you're like a lone wolf, because this is just like one single wolf. So you might not be the type of person that needs people to like you. Not everybody's like that. Like, you don't need a crowd, you don't need besties, a crew. And I think those are some of the strongest people, and that's you. So like, you're an army on your own kind of thing, and then this person is just whack, or they're dealing with their demons, their shadow, like this, because they're a Black Panther. They have their own strength, but they're too busy watching what you're doing over here, and like they're filled with displaced fire energy, which fire can either be used for ambition, it could be used for like a spark to lead your desires or your goals, like to help you. It could fuel you. Even your anger can fuel you in a positive way. Or you could start, like a little spark of fire can start a forest fire for no fucking reason. And that's the problem with fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, is that, well, everyone has to learn how to contain their element. But if you don't know how to contain your shit, you're just gonna burn up yourself, really. Like, you're fucking up yourself. And then everything around you. But I think that's something that these people have to learn. That's the tea on you, because they're expending all this fuel and energy and putrid hatred, or not hatred, like jealousy. Or they think, okay, there's another example. It's like they think leadership is yelling, or leadership is domineering, or leadership is humiliation that will help inspire people to do the work. Say these are two managers, and like you, on the other hand, think that like one-on-one conversations and going over metrics and hearing what the person has to say, and then working with them one-on-one, not embarrassing them, not yelling at them, but working with them and seeing their potential and helping them to be their own leader, is how you're a leader. Like, you know, and it's just two different ways of doing things. This is not an exact example, but it could resonate. It's just like the tea on you is like you're setting your own path, and it's very different from what other people around you are doing. And it could be frustrating to other people for some reason, because you're just like doing it in your own way, but in a chill way, and they're kind of like wasting their time and energy. And you're doing it with like, I heard pizzazz, like pizzazz and just like swag, and just, you're cool, calm, collected, man. You're just like, you're an earth sign. Even if you're not, you're just moving that way. I also heard like you're standing up for people. That's also the tea on you. Like, you stand up for people. You're standing up for the little guy, or the people that can't defend themselves, or like the people against the people that are just toxic or out of line. They don't even have to be fully toxic. Like, they could just be out of line, or they're just wrong. And the problem is, some people don't think they could ever be wrong. And all of us can be wrong, including myself. Like, anyone can be wrong. So you're aware of that? I don't know. It's like, I'm just getting oil and water. That's the tea on you. Like, you're You're water, they're oil. These people are oil, and they're having an issue, and you're just like, whatever, I'm gonna do me and keep elevating, keep walking my spiritual path, doing what I do. And again, it's like the turtle is very ancient energy, so it's like, I don't know, like there's something, I don't know why I keep getting indigenous stuff, like indigenous or ancestral shit. Like it's just something about you that's very ancestral. You could be indigenous or have indigenous roots, or there's something deeply ancient that you believe in, and that's how you live your life. Like you could just be a Muslim. Okay, another example, you could be Islamic or Muslim, and it's like other people around you have these like misconceptions about what that means. And then you're just like, no, I'm gonna do me, and this is how I live my life. And then other people are just like, nah, 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 because they are misinformed and ignorant, or they don't understand. They're not cultured. They think their way is right, and that is not the case. So you're just continuing on with the turtle. You're continuing on with your spiritual light, your guidance. Hold up. I need to know for the turtle. Ancient soul is the turtle, grounded, trusting, at home in the self. See, like you're at home in yourself. You're a wonderful presence to be around and a wonderful personality. You have a strong relationship with earth and water elements simultaneously. That means you are emotionally aware, and you have high emotional EQ, as well as you have a high IQ. You're intelligent and you're grounded. Earth and water help you to ground and connect on a deeper level and with deeper truths of life, no matter where your travels lead you. You could be great writers, storytellers. As you collect life experiences under your shell for later use, the most potent turtle energy helps us close all the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. Yeah. And it literally says to bring this energy into balance, an adventure. And I swear you're a traveler. Like you travel, you're like well-rounded, cultured. Maybe, oh, you know what I also got from that? It's like maybe you're a writer, or like you're someone that is an investigator, or you expose stories, or you are a storyteller, or you tell stories that aren't like mainstream, and then people have a problem with it, or they just don't get it. And that's fine if they don't. But that doesn't mean that you have to tear down the thing or disrespect it, disrespect you and your work, disrespect others that believe in it or that thought it was cool, you know. It's kind of like Sinners, and how some people, the movie Sinners, some people think that, oh, why did it win awards? Or like, oh, it's just winning awards just because like it's an all black cast. No. No, it was a great story. It's a different story. It's innovative. It involved so many different cultures and lore of spiritual beliefs and hard truths of the past of humanity in a very poetic, beautiful way. So if you don't get it, you don't get it. What's the T on pile number 2? Whew. Pile number 2's T. I heard closed off. You could be closed off. See, this is fire energy, 10 of Wands. This is fire. Like the 10 of Wands person is just making more burdens for themselves, and they're mad because you're not burdened, or you just don't see the world or do things the same way, you know. The T on you is that you're highly spiritual, pile number 2, and like you are always learning. You could be a writer again, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be a writer. You could be someone who likes to express themselves, storyteller. You could be a journalist. You could be an interviewer. You could be constantly searching for truth, and justice and elevation in that way, or your spiritual truth. And you're someone that meditates. You're someone that slows down. You're someone that like blocks out the noise. This is Pisces energy, major arcana, like a big deal. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles. Like you could be someone that doesn't share. Again, you don't share everything, or you have certain stories to tell, or like stories or secrets, lineages, things to explore, to tell, to cultivate. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. What's the T on pole number 2? Yeah. Whoa. Okay, yeah. So a lot of pentacles. Like, again, like I feel like you're just walking your own path. 3 of Pentacles. It's like maybe you had a promotion and someone's mad about it. Because like the 3 of Pentacles is like kind of an apprentice energy and a communicative energy. Someone that is communicating with others and relating to others, but is helping with this structure, this program, this work, this job. But now you've like elevated, you made it to a higher level. Maybe you got a promotion, or maybe you're seen as a higher standing, or you got some kind of opportunity, but you're keeping it to your chest, or like the way you do things is just very, I heard, composed and reserved, and like you're willing to learn. You're still going out there traveling, again, a lot of travel, and like maybe your cultural experiences influence you, and like you're balancing a lot. 10 of Cups. See, and then before we had the 10 of Wands for the Panther. It's like the 10 of Wands, like the Panther was just mad, burdened, like pissed off that they have to do all this work, and like mad at all the things that they have to do, and thinking negatively, or like comparing. And they're at the end of a cycle, and you are also at the end of a cycle, but you still had to balance shit. You still had to do things. You still had to make choices that were difficult, even when you were emotionally feeling, you know, maybe unsure at times, but you still held it down. You were still grounded. You still led by example. And for you, instead of the 10 of Wands, which you could definitely look at things in that way, you're looking at things with the 10 of Cups. You're looking at things like with love and generosity and care and inclusion and family and happiness, joy, building, legacy and hope and dreams and like sparkles and like and it has something to do with like your spiritual standing. Like that's the T on you. So it's like there's a difference here. And I heard division. Don't know why. Like I literally saw the division symbol, but it could be division between you and somebody else, or a group of people, and your thoughts in a group of people that are on your side. So, but again, hella powerful, because I feel like if you're the wolf, you're a lone wolf, like you create a following on your own. You don't need anybody or artificial friends or fake circumstances to puff you up. Like you are filled up, like Ace of Cups within yourself, and then these people just don't have that quality. They just don't, and then they're taking it out on you. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, that was your reading. Let me know how that resonates. That was really random. Drop a comment down below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye, pile number 2. Okay, pile number 3. Hello. Hello. As soon as I got this, I just like my heart just felt a little lighter. I feel like pile number 3, yeah, pile number 2 was it's getting a little dense, but pile number 3, I just feel like this jolly energy from you, this optimistic energy. And then I said hello, which is funny because it's like how the little worm in the labyrinth greets the girl, I forgot her name, the main character, when she's entering the maze. And he was like so nice. He had a red scarf, which is so random for a worm, or like whatever he was, a caterpillar. Hello. And this is called Trading Paint. Love this color. Love, love, love. Like this is like borderline neon, but muted at the same time. Like it's not like screaming neon, like summertime California girls, like crazy 80s, but it's like almost there, like the muted, cute version. So again, like, I heard you're very cute. You're very jolly. You're very fun. I heard creamy. I don't know why. Like, you like cream colors, or like maybe you like ice cream and like rainbows, or like you just like to have fun. You like to keep things light. You like going to the beach. You like tanning, which is random because I don't tan. Hello. Summertime could be your favorite time. You could like seafood. What's the tea on pile number 3? What's the tea on pile number 3? Tea on pile number 3. I heard sandy. I don't know why. Tea on pile number 3. Tea on pile number 3. Heard some of you are in love. What's the tea on pile number 3? Ooh. The oyster and the zebra. We have a gazelle at the bottom of the deck. This is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, zebras, fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. What's the tea on pile number 3? A lot. And the gazelle came out twice. Whoa, Scorpio. That's a lot. Shit, you have a spirit card, a unicorn. See, it's like magical energy, like so funny. And I was like thinking, hello, like from Labyrinth, and that's definitely like a fantastical kind of like fantasy kind of movie. You might like David Bowie as an artist and a man. We have the oyster, the zebra, we have the gazelle, another fire energy, we have tiger, fire energy. See, and it's so interesting because like that's fiery, right? Like this is sacral chakra energy, and it's on that spectrum of fiery. We have the unicorn, and then we have the peacock, which is air energy, and then we have the scorpion, which is more fire energy. Like you could have a lot of fire, you could have a lot of spunk, you could have a lot of I heard very beautiful. Like you could be very beautiful, you could be very majestic, and what's it called, eye-catching, or breathtaking kind of energy. There's like a lot of stripes here. Maybe you've earned your stripes on something, or like you could be eccentric to a degree, or like you like things kind of like a little flashy, a little fun, a little unorthodox, even with the peacock, you know, the unicorn, like everything. You could be a little bit unorthodox, or you see things differently, and like just taking off of this David Bowie thing, because Bowie keeps coming up in my head. David Bowie is a prolific artist, and you know what's funny? My cousin loves David Bowie, like has all his music and stuff. I never really listened to his music, but I do collect music on my Spotify, and every time I hear a random song, I Shazam it. And for the last year or so, like I keep Shazamming random songs, and it's David Bowie, and I had no idea that it was him that did that song. And so I feel like you're that type of person, like you reinvent yourself over and over. You're like a reinvention person, especially with the Scorpio here. Like you transform. Like maybe you were this way, or you had this style, or you did these things at one era of your life, and then you reinvent yourself somehow, and you're totally different, but still you. Like you just, you know, the tea on you is like you came out of your shell. Maybe you were someone that was in your shell before, or someone that had a lot of treasure within you, but you didn't want to show it, or maybe you had like a lot of big ideas, a lot of imagination, or shy, or whatever, or like you just like did your own thing, but not everybody saw it to the magnitude that it was playing out within you. And then like boom, it's just like colorful, magnetic, sunshine, and very daring energy, and mystical at the same time. Because like the unicorns here with the full moon behind it is like you are like a mystical creature and very powerful and beautiful at the same time, or handsome at the same time. And it's like giving model energy right now. It's giving influencer. It's giving a diamond in the rough, like from Aladdin, like the diamond in the rough, you know, like you had a glow up recently or something, or you've evolved and you're just different. I don't know what happened. Like you just changed. And it's like a really positive change. Yeah, and it's like all eyes on, excuse me, all eyes. I almost like literally choked. Like maybe when people see you, they're like, oh, like they choke because they can't believe it's you, or like your energy aura is different, or you've changed. Like maybe like your physical being has changed, or your aura has changed, your energy's changed, and like all eyes are on you. Like there's so many people watching you. Like look at all these cards just watching. Like the peacock, tiger, zebra, gazelle, like straight at you. Like people are just watching you. You could be a celebrity. Or you could be a model. You could be someone in the public eye. You could be someone that people watch. You could be an influencer, or someone with a really huge channel. And it's like maybe ever since like you broke out, or you reached a certain level, or you launched something or a product or whatever, or launched your life. Doesn't have to be like celebrity-esque. Like all of this attention is coming at you, and it's like, whoa. People are looking at you like, oh, oh, like it's kind of giving that. Oh. Because you're so different. I think it's because you're so different and you stand out in a crowd. That's the thing. Like that's the tea on you. People are just like, whoa, pile number 3 is just like, wow. Like, you know, like they can't even explain it. It's just wow. Like that we didn't know someone like pile number 3 existed. Like I didn't even know people like pile number 3 existed, or did that, or wore that, or say things like that, or do things like that. That's so dope. That's so cool. Like pile number 3, I was gonna say 4, is on a different level. Like amazing prowess. Like, man, I have to hold on. There's so much fire here. Like maybe also you're a go-getter. Like at one point you were just like, I don't know if I should go after that with the oyster and keeping things inside. But as you can see, the light is like coming out because the oyster is opening, and then boom, it's like everything went in alignment for you. I don't know why I keep getting in like an actor vibe. Okay, but like for example, just an example, or it could be real for you. This is collective reading. um, you could have, for example, always wanted to be an actor, and you always like had this dream, but then like one day you're just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna do classes, I'm gonna go to like auditions, I'm gonna get an agent, I don't care, I'm just gonna try this shit. And then boom, it's like everything is in alignment. You found like an agent, like you're booking deals or movies or appearances, and then it just blows up into this like, wow, like you're the next it boy, it girl of the century, or of your generation, or like, oh my god, like you're a legend, like oh my god, like, you know, like because the fire energy, there's so much fire. You could be a fire sign, but it's like fire is all about ambition and your work ethic and your spirit, and the spark in you to do things and get things done. It's also very soulful, spiritual energy. Like if you have that fire in your belly, pun intended, then that's like you follow through with that, and just it works out for you. You have 4 fire signs here, or there could be 4 fire signs talking about you. There could be 4 fire signs in this industry that are like, yo, we need to get pile number 3. Like they're on point. Like we won't get a unicorn like this again, or like something like that. I don't know why. It's like a very business-like conversation, or it's a transactional conversation, but a very positive one. And it doesn't have to be acting, it could be anything. It's just like, wow, they're the perfect person for this job, or wow, like they're the perfect teacher, wow, they're the perfect, you know, whatever, for this role or this movie or this. Or people are just straight up in awe. Like either that, or they're just in awe. I want to look at the fire signs, because yeah, Zebra is eccentric, creative, and a visionary. See, like just like David Bowie, he was such a visionary, and I'm still astounded that all of his music sounds different. Like each album has a different sound. He recreated his look, and it was very otherworldly, and you can tell it just comes from a place within. And that's the same kind of vibe with you. It says zebras are precious gems, young at heart, well cultured, and have undying curiosity about life. Being in the company of a zebra personality is not only a delight, what was I saying? A joy and a delight, but also opens our minds. Be prepared for their potent magic. Their potent magic is contagious, and you might soon find yourself in a faraway land, expanding your worldview while having a blast. Zebras also like to contribute to the global health through environmental or volunteer work. This card may hint to pack your bags. And it's funny because maybe you might want to watch pile number 2, because pile number 2 is all about travel and stuff. Or traveler. Or you could just straight up be a traveler. But yeah, you're a lot of fun. Maybe you have like a really amazing personality too. Like, beauty is not just physical. It's like personality, energy, soul, spirit. Like, some people are really beautiful, but when they speak, or their mannerisms, or just their energy, it could just make them actually really ugly. And I don't think people understand that that it's not just about the physical. There's other components to beauty and attractiveness. And yeah, you could be the most handsome, beautiful person, but you could have the ugliest traits, the ugliest energy, and it just makes you so fucking ugly, you know? And to the point where the physical doesn't even mean anything. So the tiger is lunar force, ease and darkness, feminine energy, yeah. You fear nothing, you're fearless. You have a lot of sensuality, receptivity, and devotion. Yeah, man. You take advantage of your boons. You take advantage of the opportunities that are coming towards you. And you like calm, and you're very potent, and you don't fear anything. Like, you don't have any fears. You go for it, and you own your power. Very sensual energy. That's awesome. Hold on. And the gazelle is heightened awareness and ability to be vulnerable. And I think that's also what makes you beautiful, pile number 3. Like, you're able to be vulnerable. You're able to let people see that you are a human, you're a person. You have awe-inspiring beauty that emits sophistication and elegance. And you're hyper aware of your surroundings. And maybe some of you could be hyper vigilant, but also like how to deal with different situations. Like they always say, like, read the room. Like, you know how to read the room. I just got a vision of in Casino, another favorite movie of mine, where Sharon Stone, her character, and Robert De Niro, like, she was wearing this gold dress. I love the dress, but Robert De Niro was saying that she's one of those people, like, she can go into any room and all eyes are on her and people are staring at her, and she just knows how to work the crowd, work the room, talk to anybody, and everyone loves her, you know? And it's unfortunate that she couldn't see that within herself, but that's where you differ, because you do. Like, you know your power, and, like, you're using that energy in a healthy way. You're a breath of fresh air. And you're very artistic. See, like, you're artistic. You're an artist. Like, you are your art. Very straightforward. What's the T on pile number 3? T on pile number 3. What's the T on pile number 3? Maybe your art is getting noticed too. See, more fire energy. We have the 3 of Wands and the 2 of Wands. Like, see, you had a dream, or like you made a decision with the 3 of Wands. You're holding on to one wand. Like, you chose to go international, or to go online, or to like have an account, or to share, like, sell your art, whatever this was. You made a choice for yourself based on your passions and your desires and not based on your I heard inhibitions. Like, you're letting those go. T on you too. Like, I feel like you could have left a spouse in order to do this, you know? Or you left something that tied you down here with the wand here. Or like you left a career, but now you're like, you know, you used to be like a suit and tie, and now you're like, no, I want to be an artist. No, I'm being an artist, or I'm being like an engineer. Or you just completely shifted, because that's what you do. You keep shifting, you keep changing. 10 of Wands. Yeah, like with the Ten of Wands again, like I just feel like you're very multifaceted and you have like 10 personalities, or like you've just shifted and changed over the years. Or 10 albums. And tea on you is like you like to work, you like to perfect your craft, you like to get lost in your mind, in your work, in whatever it is that you're building next until it's perfect. But even perfection doesn't stop you. You're not a perfectionist to the point where it's like, oh, I'm never gonna, like maybe you used to be, but like you've let that go and now you just release your art and make it the best that you can without being obsessive about it, and knowing that it's all about your expression regardless of what this pertains to. So yeah. And the Nine of Wands, yeah. And I feel like you do it despite your fears. I feel like before you used to have these fears maybe, and like maybe there were times when things didn't work out the way you wanted to, but you just keep going, you just keep going, and like you get opportunities based off of that, and you learn from your previous lives or like your previous ventures or what you've done in the past. Or you could have left like a situation that just didn't serve you anymore. It's not conducive to your lifestyle or what your dreams are, what you believe in. So yeah, that was your reading, pile number 3. Let me know how that resonates. Drop a comment down below, hit the like button. I'll see you later. That was cool. Okay. Last but not least, pile number 4. I feel like I've been saying pile number 4 a lot. Cool. So pile number 4. This is an amethyst color. It's like purpley, kind of blue, and it says, I am what I amethyst, which is a play on the philosophical term, I am what I think, therefore I am. Maybe you're a philosopher, maybe you're a deep thinker. You could be someone that's very calm but cool, like nice cool water or cool breeze. You could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could love the color amethyst or like purples. You could have a very, very strong crown chakra, because amethyst represents the crown chakra, which is our foreheads, like our heads, basically. So I feel like pile number 4, like the tea on you, is like you know things that you shouldn't know, or you know things just because you know them. Like there's no rhyme or reason. You just know shit. You're just aware, hyper aware of everything around you, and you feel very deeply. You could have a lot of psychic abilities. You could be very calm. I'm getting waves. I'm getting like that Japanese wave art. I forgot what it's called, but I literally have it. I'm so bad with names. You could be Japanese, or you could be inspired by the Japanese in some kind of way. You could like the ocean, water, hydrotherapy, water sounds. What's the tea on pile number 4? B, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You're a worker bee, or you could be the queen bee, male or female. The bee. What is the T? Pile number 4. Yo, you move silently. I don't know why, I'm just getting like, you move silently, quietly, with the mouse. Tinkering. You're always tinkering. Wow, you have the elephant. Elephants never forget. You could have a really good memory. Again, like, see, like the third eye is lit up. That's blue. I mean, no, it's not blue. It's like indigo. But your third eye is really strong. Your psychic ability is really strong. It helps you to see in the dark. It's giving Gandalf right now for this card while I'm staring at it. In the Lord of the Rings, when they're in the first one, the Fellowship of the Ring, and they're in the caves of Moria, and they first enter after like the octopus tried to kill them. And Gandalf like took a crystal and put it in his staff. It's like you always have your inner light. You could always see in the dark. So you can always see through secrets, through people, through situations. It really doesn't matter. Like they can hide what they want, but they or whatever. But you always know. It's like you have this knowing. The T is like you soar high, you have high expectations, and you're a worker. Like maybe you work hard. You work hard. You could also be a snow bunny. You could be someone that's like, I leave when it's cold and move somewhere else and then I come back. But like there's like a lot of hard work with the bee. You could be also very sweet. You could also be a really good collaborator. People like collaborating with you, pile number 4. It's easy to collaborate with you because you think about the whole. You think about the hive. You don't think about just yourself. There's like you're always focused on the common goal with everyone. And people of all different creeds and genders and backgrounds and religions and whatever, like they all feel at ease with you. See, look, it's like everyone's staring at you, like you're leading the way with your staff, like Gandalf, like through the dark, because you know the way, and you're considerate of everybody around you and their talents and what parts they play. The T on you also is like you're really into details too. Like with this earth energy and the air energy, a bee and a mouse, it's like you're into details. You notice the details. You pick up the details in your environment, in other people, in the energy, in the ether. It's like you just know what's up all the time. And you like things done down to the letter. I don't know why I heard Christmas. You could be someone that really likes Christmas. You could be someone that likes to decorate. You're someone that makes things festive. Like things aren't festive unless there's a festive person there. Things aren't festive unless there's like decorations or like someone that actually celebrates or cares to put these things together. It's like you're the organizer. You are the leader in that way. You make things festive. You make people feel celebrated, or you celebrate occasions. You could be an interior designer. You could be like a professional decorator. And then with the crocodile, sorry, that's water energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. It's like your dreams, like you just have these elaborate visions. I don't know why I just got the wedding planner. It's so weird with Jennifer Lopez a million years ago. But like she always had these elaborate ideas for all these high profile weddings and like really like expensive, huge budget weddings with high profile clients. And you could be one of those people. Like you work with high profile people or you inspire them or you lead them. I heard Tony Robbins, don't know why. Maybe you like him and his message, or you're kind of like one of those inspirational people. But it's like you lead these people to certain directions, or you have a lot of influence over people's emotions, but you use these tactile ways in which you can help that, like cultivate that. Like it's like mood setting, you know? Like mood lighting. And even when, I don't know, man, some of you are too young to even know, but like in the wedding planner, when she was kind of auditioning on the spot for this high profile wedding, she just immediately started describing this wedding with like really thin silk sheets as the tent, thin enough to see the stars, for the wedding, and like these like exotic trees from Bali and this, that, imported, and like she just painted and transported, illustrated this picture for these people, and they immediately were like, yes, we want to hire you. Like you are the one, you have the vision, you have the vision. Spiritually, physically, emotionally, aesthetically, like you just have the vision. And with the camel, and it's fire energy too, and the elephant is fire energy. I don't know why they put the elephant as fire energy. Maybe, I guess, yeah, the elephant is from hot places. Maybe you like hot places, but I feel like you have a lot of longevity too with the camel. Like the camel can make really long treks and travels, and like stores water in its humps for long travels. So it's like you're built for this. I don't know what it is that you're built for, but people are, the tea on you is that you're built for this. You're built for these situations. You're built for these types of jobs or people or like atmospheres, or like this is your niche. This is what you do. You're the best at it, you know? There's nobody else that can do it like you. And like I just heard or saw Miss J from America's Next Top Model, and how like he taught Tyra, sorry, I saw the documentary, it was like so shady, but he taught Tyra how to walk as a model, and he taught many models how to walk as a model, and he has been in the industry for years and he's still relevant. So it's like that kind of energy. It's like not everybody can teach models how to walk. Not everybody knows that. Not everybody has that talent, that pizzazz, plus his personality, which is amazing, you know? In that industry, it's like very niche. So I feel like you're very niche in your industry, and you're very sought after, well sought after. And you should be very proud of yourself, because I feel like you're a light. Oh my God, I don't know if you like Lord of the Rings, because again, I'm getting another reference from Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, the first movie, where she was just like, the elf queen in the forest. I don't know people's names, sorry. But like she would get into people's heads, and she had like this awesome, huge like psychic power. Maybe that's you. It's like you see through people, you know what their desires are. You could be in marketing. You know what to say, or like what's going to happen in the future. Like you might have premonitions, but there's one part where like she told Frodo that she gave him the bottle, which is the light, the star, the brightest star of whatever their place. And she was just like, I'm giving you the brightest star of blah, blank. May this be a light for you when all others go out. And it's like, that's you. Like you're the star. Like you're the light when all others go out. It's like your light is your vision, your imagination. You're just this talent, work ethic, direction, and spiritual gifts that like nobody else has. Like very niche, but very desired and celebrated. It's like really celebrated. Like all these people are watching, and like, yeah, good for you. Like, wow. And some of you are getting recognized for that or admired for that. And it's something that can't even ever be duplicated. It's just impossible. Okay. What's the tea on pile number 4? What's the tea on pile number 4? Some of you could be from Brooklyn, New York. You know what I'm also getting? It's like you could be a stylist. You could be intuitive, psychic, or conduits, something like that. See, the high priestess, you just know. I don't know. You just have all this information, intuition, knowledge. Some of it is not accessible knowledge. You just know what people want, what they really desire. Because like, again, it's like you're not part of the crowd kind of thing. Like this is the crowd, and you're like here doing your own thing, like fruitful, knowledgeable, with your spiritual gifts and knowledge, blessed. You have balance with light and dark. Like you've accepted both parts of yourself. You're just very integrated and like niche. I don't know. I heard you're very playful too with the 5 of Wands. Like you can be very funny, playful. You bring like energy. yeah, and it's at work. Like maybe some of you, or you're an artisan of some sort. Knight of Wands. You could be traveling a lot, or like you could have a lot of admirers too. What I heard, Knight of Wands, like you could have a lot of admirers, or you're someone that's like asexual. You just don't need, I don't know. But the Knight of Wands is kind of like, not even that. It's maybe you're just always youthful and just in your element here. See this? Right. And this? Come on. Come on. I don't even know where to put this. Yeah. So you could, it's so funny. You could literally be a wedding planner because Four of Wands is like about weddings and celebrations and someone that, you know, there's stability here with the four. There's, some of you could have graduated recently, or that's what you do. You're a designer. You're an artisan. You are someone that people need for celebrations or like occasions, or like you could even be like a counselor or something. I don't know, but it's like what you bring to the table is incomparable and just irreplaceable to these people or your clients, and it brings joy to others, and you're the damn star. Like, come on, like the star. You're very transparent, and the star happens right after the tower, so like you could help people rebuild themselves after tumultuous situations or like life changes, and help to heal them again, or like to help them when they're going through it, or if they need intuitive or like psychic assistance or knowledge or wisdom, you can help them. Like you're really good at that, or you bring people together, because Aquarius, which is the star, is all about humanity and groups of people, like the collective, you know. So that's what you do. That's just what you do. You're a leader, but it's very niche, because like the High Priestess today would be someone that is a very mystical being that is very intelligent and otherworldly, but just has that esoteric knowledge, and esoteric just means not available to the masses, you know. So yeah, there's something very unique and special about you, and I keep hearing celebrated about you, and like you should keep doing it, because the T on you is that you're helping people move through these dark spaces or through dark times, just like the Lord of the Rings imagery, like Gandalf. He is like such a key figure. I keep telling myself he's key. He is key, okay? In Lord of the Rings, if Gandalf the Grey or White was never involved, they'd be dead. I don't care. They'd be dead. And you being the star and lightening up the darkness, letting people have their vision, or giving the vision fruition and stability and legs for people, is like amazing. I even saw someone that's doing a storyboard. Like you could be an animator, you make the storyboard so people can see the story, or like the whatever. But something about you, it doesn't have to be career related. It could just be your personality, and you should definitely know that the T on you is that it's celebrated. It's rare is what I'm getting. It's very rare. So yeah, big up yourself. Pile number 4, because that's amazing. And you're making a difference. Making a difference. Because I feel like without you, people are just out here doing this. They're just like fighting within themselves or fighting other people because they don't know what to do. It's like you bring some kind of order and like, you know, magic to the situation. All right, so that was your reading, pile number 4. Please like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment down below if this resonated for you, and I'll see you in the next one.